Contenders, ready. Gladiators, ready. It's the grand final of Gladiators 2024. I'm really excited about it. As you can hear, after weeks of grueling battles and bouts in BBC1's revival of the iconic game show, the remaining 4 contenders face the show's squad of elite athletes for one last time as they compete to be crowned the 2024 male and female champions in the grand final this Saturday on BBC1. Now, one of those set to battle it out is my next guest. It's only Wesley from Leeds. Morning, Wesley.
Good morning. You okay?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm getting there.
You're getting there. You're getting there. Well, it's been, I imagine, quite grueling. Like I said, has it been a bit of a slog?
It has. The very long days, and obviously you're against people a bit taller than me. But luckily, the BBC have got some great makeup artists that can cover up the bumps and bruises.
Well, tell me about what it's been like for you, because when that first episode came out on that Saturday night, it just went. I'd never seen anything like it actually with a sort of game show revival. People really, really loved it so much.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. The best thing is you can sit down with the whole family. Anyone older will remember it from the 90s. They were reintroducing it to their kids, and then your sports enthusiasts are interested in it as well. And it's just across the board, all in entertainment.
Did you watch it as a kid?
I did, but because I was so young, all I remember is, well, I probably weren't booing. I think I was cheering for the wolf. That's all I remember. He was an absolute hero.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there were so many of those really iconic figures from back in the 90s. I think you guys are now iconic for this young generation, if I'm really honest. With the process as well, though, how do you become a gladiator? Like, what is that process like?
Well, I actually applied to be a gladiator, but I think I'd applied a bit too late because they'd already decided on who's who. So the tryout for the contenders was tough enough. I can't imagine what they had to do.
Well, who is the toughest gladiator to compete against? Because I always think about this, and I just can't ever choose because you're also tough looking.
Yeah, I'd say it depends on the event. You've got Nitro, who's ridiculously quick. You've got Steel, who's fittest guy in the UK.
Yeah,
and you've got Giant, who's just a giant. So
yeah, and Bionic as well, huge as well.
Oh, Bionic is huge. He put me through my paces a few times.
I think I'd go with maybe Phantom as well. Phantom seems like you don't want to cross.
Yeah, if you watch the semi-final, you'll see he dinged me up a bit in the gauntlet. I felt that one.
Oh my goodness me! And when you're talking about the events, because you just said there, it depends what it is that you're competing in. What is your favourite event?
I seem to be performing well on the edge. I never knew if I had a fear of heights. I found out on the day. I seemed okay, and I seem to be okay with that. Able to use my speed, my agility, my power all in one. It's just you one-on-one.
Yeah, well, it's amazing watching you all. As I say, the grand final is this Saturday on BBC1. It's not live, is it?
No, it's all been recorded at Sheffield Arena.
Right. Okay. So I know that you can't tell us anything about wins or anything like that. But, I mean, what can we expect from this grand final? Because I think there's going to be millions of people watching this again.
Oh, you can expect the contenders bringing their absolute A game. We were all fired up for it. And at the same time, the Gladiators have had a good few weeks on all the events. So I'd say this is the best performance you're going to see from the Gladiators as well.
Interesting.
So we're all as A game in grand final, revival. Oh, we're all ready for it.
And what would winning Gladiators mean to you?
Oh, for me, it's all the cliches under the sun, but also be a great talking point. Great thing to put on the CV if I apply to be a gladiator again.
Very true, actually. Yeah, you are right. It's so funny though, isn't it? Like, that's not something that you'd put on your CV. It's just something that I would start conversations with. I'd be like, hello, I won Gladiators. Yeah. I am the gladiator. Hi, nice to meet you.
But yeah, I won't need to use Wesley anymore.
Yeah, just you can just drop Wesley. That'll be fine from now on. Listen, Wesley, thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. I've been such a fan of you and all of you, actually, throughout this series. It's been so wonderful. And I'm sure for a lot of people, it's been such a joy to show their kids this TV show that they grew up with. So thank you for being a part of it. And I cannot wait for this grand final on Saturday.
No worries. Enjoy the show. It's going to be fantastic.
Wesley from Leeds there, one of the gladiators, one of the remaining 4 contenders to face the show's squad of elite athletes for one last time as they compete to be crowned. So there's a male and female champion in the grand final as well. So I'm very much looking forward to this. I watch Gladiators and I think to myself, how do human bodies do that? Because I know for sure my human body was not made to do any of that. My human body was made to sit on sofas and watch telly.